Today we have an absolute gem from Elon Musk. He was doing an interview with CNBC, and as it says in the title, he says, "Go F yourself" to advertisers. So let's watch the video.
What was that trip like? And obviously, you know that there's a public perception that, and you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
But
go f yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey.
Advertisers should go F themselves for pulling out of Twitter for no reason, for no good reason, especially Disney right now. They pulled out, and yet they need advertising because all their movies are flopping. So it's obvious that they're pulling out for a political reason. Now, they should. Elon Musk is right. They shouldn't blackmail him with money, and he is right to refuse them. Also, if X does get off advertising, it will be awesome. It would be great, because then we would have a platform where it's not influenced by advertising and advertisers at all. So they have no influence over the algorithm or any policies that Elon Musk might instate. Now, that's why I think it's a great idea that he's doing the Twitter Blue with the $8 subscription. It will help the company get off advertising, which will in turn allow for more freedom of speech and more public discussion on Twitter. Also, it just brings additional revenue for Twitter. So it would give more money to the influential person that's helping the cause for freedom of speech when the government is limiting it. And today there was a story that I put out a video on where the government is influencing YouTube and other platforms to censor topics, particularly political topics, on their platforms. And where Elon Musk is probably the sole objector to it in the platform. Well, also there's Rumble that is also objecting. But of the big social media platforms, it's only Twitter that's objecting and actively fighting against. So it's great that he's having a Twitter Blue created where he doesn't have to be reliant on advertisers anymore. This will be great for the political conversation and really, really good for Twitter and a lot of the movement for free speech. So that's good. And then let's watch the rest of the video.
Bob, if you're in the audience.
well, let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, no, totally. So, no. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do? It's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things and that they were inappropriate things and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Okay, this goes back to
We'll both make our cases,
right?
And we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
But what do you think then of the, this goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be...
The judge is the public.
Yes, the judge is the public. The public will judge whether it was Elon or the advertisers that caused Twitter to go bankrupt, Twitter/X. I think it will be the advertisers, in my opinion, are the ones that are causing the Twitter to possibly go bankrupt. But I don't think it will go bankrupt. Simply because a lot of people are actually, in response to the boycott, are actually supporting him. Like Andrew Tate, Timcast, Daily Wire, all these other platforms, although they're not as big, are supporting Twitter. Also, there's Twitter Blue that came out, and there's a subscription fee for $8 there. A large amount of people actually did buy that, which is making them decent sized profits. Now, I don't know if it's enough, but it probably will be. Also, a decent amount of advertisers are still staying in, and there are new ones coming on. Also, Twitter's just been better since Elon Musk took over. Less censorship and other things. So that's actually driving more people to the platform, which is in turn giving more viewership to the people at Twitter. That means more. There's actually going to be eventually more demand after this boycott is done for Twitter. So that's going to be really good for Twitter, and that won't Twitter won't go down for it. I think Elon Musk should focus more on Twitter Blue, so he can get rid of the pressure on that advertisers are putting on Elon Musk. So you can have more free speech and do more of the stuff that he's doing good at Twitter right now. So also a lot of the advertisers that are leaving Twitter are actually already being boycotted. Like Disney. Disney's already being boycotted by a lot of people. So their advertising was going to decrease anyways. And because of this, because they've done the boycott, they're going to decrease even more in revenue and profit. So it's going to result in even more things worse for Disney, which will do good for the culture war and the movement that Elon Musk has set up, to where it's more free speech and more free speech for the country and for Twitter. So that's what I think will happen in the future, and it will be more focused on Twitter Blue. And that's what I think will happen for Twitter. And thank you for listening. I'm the Gen Z Conservative, and this is my show.